So even though the Dark Titan expansion comes with the Dark Titan, the 8-point monster we talked about, it also comes with some good stuff. And one of those things is the Cavalier. So this little horseback mounted warrior guy is kind of your best friend. I like to describe him when I'm giving demos as sort of a guided missile that the players get to control. Let's take a closer look at this awesome little mini and how he's going to be your new best friend.
So the Cavalier, he is on your side. He's an awesome guy coming to save the day, riding his horse and going around stabbing monsters for you. He's a little bit different, you notice. He doesn't have any kind of dial or anything like that, and that's because he's not really like any other token in the game. The way it works is there's a card you'll get called Cavalier. When you play that card, you can place the Cavalier anywhere you want in the Swords and Ring outside the castle. Then the way it works is after you've played every player, I should say, after they've played their cards, but before they move monsters, they get a chance to sort of drive the Cavalier. And he can move one space in any direction. So he can go out, he can move to a next arc, he can even be inside the castle, whatever you need. And the trick is, when you want him to, he can fight a monster. So just because he's in the same space, he doesn't have to fight a monster, but he can. When you choose to fight, think of it as if the Cavalier always had 2 points of health, and he's going to use them both to attack for 2 points and take damage for 2 points. So if he were to fight this goblin who only has 1, the goblin would be wiped out. The Cavalier would sort of take a point of damage, but we don't care if it's anything under 2. He just sort of resets back to 2. Hooray, Cavalier wins that fight. Now let's say he hops over here and says, hey, I'm going to fight this orc. Well, the orc has 2, the Cavalier has 2. That's bad for both of them. Orc dies, Cavalier dies. Now, the good news is the Cavalier, like we said, he's brought in by a card. So if you get the Cavalier card, or if you scavenge for the Cavalier card, you can bring him back into the battle. And even though it's suicidal, yes, you can throw him up against a big, scary, troll, aggronach, whatever's destroying your castle. Even me. You can throw him up against him, and sure, the Cavalier will die because he only has his 2 points of health, but he will bring your troll down to an oh-so-delicious just 1 point, which makes it easily to kill from there on out. Really, the best way to use the Cavalier, if you want to know the secret sauce, is to use him like this to attack monsters that are already damaged. The longer you can keep him around, the more you'll be amazed at how many monsters he can kind of get in and mop up. So there you go. When you're playing the Dark Titan, this is one of those little benefits that I think some players overlook, and he is fabulous when it comes to destroying things. So keep an eye out for him, coming as part of the Deluxe Collection to Kickstarter on May 11th. Follow the link if you haven't, and we'll be back to show you more next time.